Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Our midweek forecast did pick up the pace, especially with some of those strong southerly winds pulling over the range, bringing a high wind warning across the region, and also bringing with it some spots of some rain showers to some snow showers, depending on those environmental conditions, whether higher elevation to lower elevation. But we are going to see that those winds are going to gradually ease here as we head into our Thursday. What we will see is that we do stay with more of that Chinook wind setup, though, and that's going to lead to some mild temperatures around for Thursday with some breaks of some sunshine. Now, some weak waves of energy, though, will continue to lift into the interior as we head throughout the weekend, noting, though, that we are going to see pretty minor impacts around. Overall, just intermittent chances to see a stray shower to a snow shower, and hanging on to some seasonal temperatures as our range will only be from the 40s, a little cooler into the weekend, to still seeing those some spots of some 50s, especially rebuilding for next week. Now, here's what we have setting up into our Thursday. Morning low 34 degrees, so mild for overnight conditions as we typically still drop to the 20s to see a high of 53 degrees. Not far above average, but if we can really bump that temperature up with the Chinook winds, the record is set at 60 degrees back in 1996. Now, with those mild conditions in play, again, sunshine will be around, but there is these weak waves and intermittent showers to even some snow showers possible, again, depending on the day and the timing of that precipitation. Overall, very more nuisance in nature. There still, though, will be some times of those stronger winds, especially more closer to where we had those headlines in play through our Wednesday that even last into our Thursday morning, where we still even note Delta Junction, one of those spots of bringing into still some up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, Healy around 40 miles per hour. Now, we again not going to have a complete washout forecast, so some glimpses of some sunshine possible. So we are just about 15 and a half hours of daylight for Thursday. We are at the halfway point now of April as well, so we're continuing to move closer to that month of June, where we do deal with the most amount of daylight. By 6:05 is our sunrise, 9:35 is our sunset, where we are noting a very mild setup for our Thursday circle, even looking at that chance of 50 degrees. Delta Junction at 54, Nenana at 51 degrees, Healy 47, Fairbanks 53. So mild day there as we build into some of those spots of some rain showers to snow showers. A little cooler for Friday, more looking at low 40s to mid 40s, so looking at holding about 5 degrees below that average, as we'll have some intermittent waves of some of that rain shower to wintry mix potential. We'll note, though, that when it comes down to the chances of accumulation through Friday, we note that it is fairly minimal, only noting a few hundredths of an inch for many of our communities. We'll continue, though, with those spots of some rain showers to wintry mix at least through about Sunday, and then as we head into next week, that's where we are looking at some better pockets of some drier weather, as well as noting that we are holding on to more of that seasonable trend.